Did you ever get that feeling when your heart races? You breathe in shallow. You start to sweat. Your mind feels uneasy. And you feel dizzy or sick. Chances are you've felt some or all of these things before. And when you do, you might be experiencing anxiety. Anxiety is a normal emotion, and everyone feels it sometimes. You may not realise, but anxiety is actually a helpful emotion that motivates us to do well. For example, when playing a match or doing an exam. There are lots of reasons we might feel anxious, and it can be different for everyone. You might feel nervous in different settings, such as in school or in large groups. You might have specific fears like heights or spiders. Maybe you're worried about the future or that something bad is going to happen. Maybe you're not sure why you're anxious at all. And that's okay. Anxiety impacts our thoughts, feelings and behaviours. When we are anxious, our thoughts might race, and we may experience what-if thoughts, like what if something bad happens, or what if I'm not good enough. You might have a hard time thinking straight at all. You might feel worried, scared, stuck, overwhelmed or even angry. Your muscles might become tense. Your heart might beat faster, and you may get a headache or feel tired. Some people get butterflies in their stomach or a pain in their chest. When you feel all these things, you might want to run away, isolate yourself, or even shout and scream. This is called a fight, flight, or freeze response. This response tells our body that we're in danger and prepares us to react to stressful situations. This response can be really helpful if we're in real danger, but often we feel anxious even when there's no real threat. But when we react this way, it can get in the way of us being as happy as we can be and living the life we want to live. So what can we do? Getting rid of anxiety is impossible, so we need to learn ways to manage these feelings. Think about how anxiety affects you. What makes you feel anxious or worried? When you are anxious, what are your thoughts, feelings and behaviour? Often when we are anxious, we have unrealistic, unhelpful thoughts that can prolong our anxiety. Challenge these thoughts. Ask questions like, what is likely to happen? What has happened to others in the same situation? What's the worst thing that could really happen? Collect evidence against your anxious thoughts and use this to create a more helpful, realistic thought. One of the most important and effective things we can do is face our fear. This can be difficult, so take small steps and go at your own pace. The more we face our fear, the less scary it becomes. Relaxation. Relaxation is a major skill we can use to manage feelings of anxiety. For a variety of relaxation techniques, you can view our video That Feeling When I'm Relaxed. Ask for help. Managing anxiety alone is difficult and can become overwhelming. If you feel anxious, talk to someone. They may not have all the answers, but sharing how you feel with family or friends can be helpful to reduce feelings of anxiety. Sometimes we may not want to talk to friends and family. There are lots of options if you would like somebody else to listen. If you are finding it difficult to cope, or your anxiety has been going on for a while, speak to your GP. This video was brought to you by the HSE Carlow Primary Care and Child Psychology Service in association with the Children and Young People Services Committees.